quick question.
Go for it.
Are these 8 questions just like a guideline and a roadmap, and you actually go off on tangents throughout the podcast, or are you really focused on these things?
So that's a great one. This is 100% a guideline, not something anchored in stone. The way, and we've managed and produced like hundreds of podcasts literally now. The best podcasts, in the sense of the podcasts that get the audience to come back, the podcasts that get the guests to engage deeply, are the ones who feel conversational more than scripted. So, and here this is maybe something Barbara can speak about, like when you enter into this flow of having a conversation with your guest and with your co-host, this is where the magic happens. You want the audience to feel like they are listening to a conversation between friends, they are part of this conversation, you're directly in their ears, but also for the guests, right? If they feel this is a conversation and not just an interrogation, which can be all right in certain niches. For instance, one of our podcasts, my own podcast, the one we started with, we interview head of liquidities and head of risk at top 10 banks in the world. This is ultra scripted because they want it to be super square and like clear. So they're like, they have everything in advance, they will write their answers beforehand, and it's just like kind of a back and forth. But in your case, and also the podcast you go on, I'm ready to bet that the ones that feel the best and the ones that you can give the best insights with are the ones where it's conversational more than like, okay, tell me about this. Now tell me about this. How about that? It's better to go off tangent sometimes.
If you run a professional services firms and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, then I'd like to give you a free gift. My team and I have put together the B2B Podcasting Secrets Playbook, which is basically 3 years of my teams and I knowledge, solving branding and lead generation for good for professional services firms. So if this is you, then your business growth is directly linked to the number and the quality of the relationships that you're able to build with actual decision makers, also whilst building reputation and brand. And we got pretty good at helping people like you do exactly that using podcast. So the playbook has 9 sections, from how to even position it, to finding the first guests, how to transform content and guests into clients, all the way up to becoming the #1 influencer in your space. It includes visuals, videos, text and templates, and case studies relevant to each and every section. And if you want to go even faster, then on the thank you page, you can book a call directly with my team and we will look at your firm, see if we can help. And if so, we'll put together a tailored plan for your specific podcast that you can use and implement.